Peace, beautiful beings. I hope you are all doing well. I am back post-breakup video with our regularly scheduled content. A wonderful day in the life vlog, and I actually filmed this vlog before I filmed that last breakup video that you all saw, and then I realized I should probably share about the breakup and then show them what post-breakup life looks like. So that's what today's vlog is. It's just a little look inside what it's been like to be living here solo and co-parenting with Matt the way that we are working it out. And we're working it out, and it seems like, well, I was gonna say things are getting better every day, but we have good days and we have bad days, as natural as that's meant to be. But thank you for all of your wonderful words. I received so much love, so much support from mothers all over the world who resonate with what I said in my last video, and offered so much advice about what it's like to become a new mother and losing your identity and postpartum depression and what marriage looks like and how marriage morphs, and tips and tricks and tools that helped you and your family become one again and helped you co-parent harmoniously. And I am just so grateful for everyone who commented in that video and shared your love. Thank you. And of course, there are lots of people who were attacking me and that's okay too. You know, I appreciate you, because all of the negative comments have taught me something, and that is to have more self-love for myself and not read them. Because I was noticing that there was some, I mean, of course, I've been dealing with a lot of guilt, disappointment, shame, rage around all of this. That was reflecting in reading negative comments, like looking for them, subconsciously looking for them. And it was this sort of self-punishment that I was weirdly getting off. You know, it's like, it was a form of self-harm. That's what it was. So thank you for teaching me to not do that. I know so many of you love Matt and I as a couple, and it triggered something inside of you to see us split, because you see what our life looks like when it's happy and blissful, because that's all you get on YouTube. We never showed you the hard times and what was going on here privately. So it comes as a big surprise to all of you to hear this news. And I do understand where some of those angry words came from, and just know that you don't know anything. You really don't know at all what happened here in this home, in this relationship, in this love, in this friendship. You have a very, very vague understanding of it. So just look within when you feel triggered to have the angry typing fingers to someone that you really have no idea who I am and who Matt is and what our family really looks like in real life. So we try to be as honest and open as we can. But today I have this day in the life vlog for you, so I hope you enjoy it. I really haven't looked at the footage in a couple of weeks, so I have no idea what you are about to watch in this very moment. But after this, I'm gonna edit it, so I hope it's great, and I will see you at the end. Hey, Mom.
3 full nights, so you're going to get her back on Sunday?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, good for you.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna go feed her, though, at some point today. Okay, beautiful. That'll be fun. Do some wine and gardening.
Okay. All right, baby.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Well, that was easy. I wasn't sure if I was going, like, what my day was gonna look like. And now I know. I will work out. I will go feed Aura, and I will come back. Oh, I will work out, then I will work, and then I will go feed Aura, and then I will come back and garden with my mother and my aunt, and that'll be really nice. It's a little powdery. That's good. Here's what it is. A little bit of this clean lean protein. I like this brand. No, I'm not sponsored or anything. Coffee, coconut, and MCTs is the one I have. It's European pea protein. You know you're getting a better standard when you get European because unlike America, they do not allow a lot of toxins in their foods. Okay, coconut water, ashwagandha, maca, and some cinnamon for flavor. This is to hydrate me. This is to give me a little bit of power, energy with the coffee and the MCT oil. And like my last video, you remember what I use the ashwagandha and the maca for. Both of them are great for energy. They're adaptogens, so they help with stress response. They help increase muscle strength, and it's perfect as a pre-workout shake for me. It gives me everything that I need. It increases my stamina. I feel like my workouts go much better with this, and then it's not something that like spikes me up and has me jittery like a coffee pre-workout or any of those caffeinated powders that people sell. Oh yeah, and a banana. All right, we're going to my dad's, but my contractor just arrived to finish the barn. Let's go sneak up on him. Wait, I gotta feed the dogs first. Duty always calls. Tomás! Muy bien, muy bien. ¿Y tú? Everyone, this is Tomás. He treats us so well. He does it all. Okay, look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. Woohoo! And now we're working on the final edition. The dog side. Finally will be closed in, and then this will be some fencing. It'll be awesome. Baby update. They're getting really big. Cuties. Let's clean out that water. You give chickens clean water every day. They poop in it. There we go. Fresh water. Let's get you some food. There you go. When I get back, I'll give you some outside time. They're really craving getting in the grass and getting some bugs. Tomas built this brand new deck for us. He also did the flooring in the office and in Aura's room, and he replaced our toilet upstairs when that thing like exploded, and replaced all of our bathroom flooring for both of our bathrooms and fixed the ceiling damage that we had one time. So we just constantly hire him for work around here because this house was built in 1975. The property has been around for a while. There are structures here that need fixing. The house needs fixing a lot of times, and he always gives us a great price, and he treats us like family, and we love him. So hopefully he'll be around to help me build a greenhouse one day or remodel the basement like I've always wanted to do. So many dreams. Let's go work out. We are here. Working out has given me a new love for trap music. Don't judge me, okay? But Flo Millie her songs are super obnoxious. But if you need some motivation to work out, they're great. Also, Meg Thee Stallion, right? Meg Thee Stallion is our girl. We are often motivated by her buttocks when we are struggling during our exercise. This is my cousin Bianca, by the way. For those of you who have never met her. Oh, it's a little blurry. There she is. She lived with us for a little bit, and now she's got her own spot in town. But she helps out with earthmommedicine.com. She helps out with Aura. And we work out together Monday, Wednesday, Friday at my dad's house. And today, Dad's not here, which is glorious because it means that we don't have to, well, we are gonna do our best. But it just means we don't have to do our best while listening to my dad tell us how terrible we are. successful workout and a successful couple hours in the office working. Today was another restock day. Thank you to all of you who shop earthmommedicine.com. I just launched 2 new products, actually, I haven't told the YouTube family about. Respiratory Rescue, which is a mullein tincture. It is very great for lungs, lung detoxing, asthma, bronchitis, smokers, people that are suffering from wildfire smoke, and, you know, the big C word. You know, I'm not going to make any claims, I'm just saying. It's good for lung support, so I think it was a good time to roll that product out. And then also one called Spirit Soother. It's also an herbal tincture made from oat straw, which is a wonderful herb that helps with the nervous system to support anxiety and just feeling like you are a person that is constantly pushing, but never feeling like you can relax, settle down. You know, that avid coffee drinker, that person whose nerves are just kind of unbalanced. Spirit Soother is for you. And then we have the classics, of course, so you can check out that link below. I'll drop it in the comment section and also in the description. We're in an Airbnb. You're spending time with Daddy, right? Wow, he's trying to sabotage my video with this copyright song right now. I didn't know we were playing dirty like that.
It's the playlist, the greatest playlist of all time.
We're about to see what this store is looking like.
This shit is pretty dope though. Like, all I had to do was sign up and they're teaching me everything from the start.
Everyone tells me to switch over to Shopify.
So this is it for now.
I want to see the preview. Let me see what it looks. Do you have what it looks like on the website?
I could find that somewhere.
As well as a few masterpieces I designed. So.
Hey.
Must you carry those wallpapers?
You coming?
Oh my god.
You want both? Why don't you
This is
just let
actually
these go? Why don't you let these go? All right.
There we go.
Come
We'll
on.
get them later.
All right, let's take one.
All right, we're gonna get out of here now. We had some booby, some cuddles, some conversation, and now Mommy's gonna go home and do some gardening with Bella. Yeah, I love you. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Ooh. Oh, you're shy? Well, that just broke my little heart, but we're doing it, you know? We're figuring out how to be parents and have love for each other and be happy together, even though we're working through some things in our love. It's really nice to be together, all three as a family. All right, off to garden with Mom. Hey! Here we are in the garden. It's transitioned so much, beautiful beings. It is the end of summer. We are in the middle of September. We're moving into fall. So all of the things, you can see there's lots of brown. Amongst the green and beauty, there's death. Amongst life, there is death. So I'm gonna take you on a little baby tour before Mom and I, there she is, get to work deadheading and fully uprooting many plants that will go to the compost. She's already been here being a rock star mom. Look at that wheelbarrow. Filling up a bunch of stuff, that dead plants and stuff that needed, you know, she cleaned up the squash. So it's like perfect because now I get to show you what it looks like. There she goes, toasting. Now I get to show you what it looks like a little trimmed up since Mom went around because it was getting really messy. And to be honest, I haven't come out here as much as I would have liked. So here's the flowers. These are roasting up Most of my zinnias have roasted. And dahlias are hanging on. Some of these zinnias are hanging on. But what is this? Is this blight? Let me know in the comments. I didn't know if zinnias got blight or not, but it looks like it. That reminds me, we need to harvest potatoes before we go in, because potatoes should be ready. So those white ones are, let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's gorgeous. I hope I can get some bigger dahlias next year. There's some marigolds over there that were transplanted by me a while ago, hanging on. Looks like some baby echinacea trying to make it. We'll see what happens to it. Remember that big flower I had right here? It died on me. It was gorgeous. It was a perennial, but it didn't like all the rain we had. I mean, I had look at there's mushrooms everywhere. It was such a wet summer. And these beds retained water a lot more than I thought they would, since it's clay underneath. So it's a bummer, but we're making do. These tomato plants we'll pull out. These are dead tomato plants. These are sour gherkins that tried to make it, but they're out of season by now, so I don't think anything will happen. Mom cleaned up the squash because there was a lot more dead. Oh my goodness, they play so rough. Mom cleaned up the squash. I need to remove all this squash to see if I can save this motherwort under here. All this motherwort, this is a great herb for women, a wonderful herb for the uterus, for anxiety, for nervous system support. It's like a big hug, motherwort. I'm gonna make a tincture with it for some medicine. I'm gonna pull out these okra trees. I trimmed some of them because they were just so tall they were falling over. Look at this zinnia is still trying to give us beauty while it dies. I'm gonna harvest a bunch of this basil today because it's very bolted. I'm gonna trim it all the way down to the nubs and let it grow out a little bit more for one more harvest. We'll see. My basil usually lasts a long time. Here's more motherwort. I'm glad this is doing well. It's a little weak, but that's okay. It's beautiful. She is beautiful. Look at this mullein. Beautiful mullein that I need to put in the ground. Some beans over here, some random beans growing. These are all beans right here, growing all up there. I haven't harvested enough of them, so some of them, as you can see, are like rotting on the vine. I got to do something about that. I got to harvest the rest of this okra. More mushrooms, sage, moringa. None of my St. John's wort ever grew. This cabbage from last year is popping back up because it's finally getting a little cooler. There's some flowers over there I could separate and maybe they'd grow. Some onions that I could harvest today. Potatoes growing in there. This rainwater tank is full. I've got to do something about this. So this is going to be a mosquito problem. Passion fruit. I should put this in a bigger pot. I know that. It will be healthier. But it really took off this year. And I'm going to try to bring it inside and keep it alive so that I can bring it back out next year. And maybe I can get flowers or even better, fruit. Now this was a houseplant that is doing so well since living outside. It's all voluptuous now. I mean, it's a little skinny up top, but it was getting scrawny indoors. And then it suffered for a while out here and had an adjustment period. And now it's doing well. More decorative plants over yonder. And some raspberries. I need to put that bush in the ground and let it take off. Probably over there. Raspberries like to grow wild. More motherwort. Some more flowers and things. Some sage. I can probably take all this out of the pots and see what happens. I don't know. More okra to harvest. Look at this beautiful red okra. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that curvy one. Say, hey, I'm lonely. And here's what's left of the corn. I've been letting the birds enjoy a lot of the sunflowers. We did harvest some. Look at that. Probably have a lot of sunflowers trying to come back next year. We still got little tiny roasted corns in here. Nothing really exciting. It's all pretty much done, so a lot of it needs to go to the compost. Not a very good crop of corn this year. This is a big one. This was glass gem corn. All of this will go to the chickens. Lots of peppers will be coming in the house with us. Chilies. Orange habaneros. Ooh, more red chilies. One last tomato holding strong. That's an evergreen, so it could be picked now. But the tomatoes are pretty much done. Yeah, I was just showing that one. It was like, hey. say?
I was gonna say it happens in plants too.
There it is. Boom. All right, we're back. I wanted to make this gorgeous editing footage of us doing things and picking up weeds in slow motion and throwing stuff in the compost, but like it was just we were just in the flow, right? We had our music going, we were drinking our wine, we were in the flow. Dumped so much stuff in compost, started an entirely new compost pile by the chicken coop that I'll throw some seed on in the morning and let them kind of scratch it down. It's got old corn and stuff in it. Speaking of corn, look at this cute little baby corn. Ah, the cutest little baby corn you ever did see. Look at these gardening hands. Oh, you can't really tell in this. My phone. I have 3 batteries for the camera. All 3 of them are dead. I recorded on the camera earlier today. I don't know if you can tell the difference between the quality. And my battery charger doesn't even work. And then my camera's all busted up. So it's time for me to upgrade completely so that I can keep this channel going. But let's show you the last of summer. This is what's left of the summer garden. This is what's left. Potatoes that were already starting to regrow because I left them for way too long. But look at that, so cute. I gotta weigh it. The last of the flowers. We've got a little bit of zinnias, dahlias, and marigolds. I'm gonna take some of the leaves off and make it a nice little bouquet as the last of summer. This is green tomatoes that hopefully will ripen in here. And we've got a lot of seeds in here. Well, all of these green beans can still be eaten. We've got cilantro seeds, these little brown pods. These pods right here are milkweed seed pods. This is basil seeds, and more tomatoes down there. I've got some of these bean pods here that we can save for seeds for next year. And all the way down here, there are a ton of okra seeds. All those okra seeds right there from a couple of old pods. And then here we've got all of those peppers I showed you, the habaneros, the Thai chilies, and some more okra. And for the herbs, this is motherwort. I'm going to wash this and process it and make a tincture out of it. And this is the rest of the basil that I will maybe dehydrate and powder because I've already frozen a lot. And then these are some green onions here. And there it is. There it is, friends. The last of summer. All right, so that's what it's gonna look like for now. I'm going to harvest the other half of the plant tomorrow morning, process that, which basically just means rinse it and chop it up a bit, and then add it to this and add the rest of the alcohol. And that will be a tincture that I will probably have available on the shop. I mean, motherwort is such a highly nutritive herb, and it's a wonderful ally to have in your medicine cabinet for many different reasons. So, all right, good night, little tincture I've made. All right, good rising, beautiful beings. It's the next day, and now I'm going to show you what we did. Check it out. Ah! She looks all bare bones again. All the flowers are gone, except just a few dahlias left over. I'm actually going to experiment with leaving these tubers in the ground. I pulled up the other ones yesterday, but I'm going to leave the dahlia tubers in the ground and see what happens next year because these are the smallest dahlias I've ever seen. And I have a feeling they'll come back bigger and better next year. And I'm leaving this echinacea to see what happens because it got crowded out by all the dahlias and zinnias. It never got to produce. So it's getting some time. There's little babies sprouting up here and there, little echinacea babies. We'll leave them. I'm gonna pull these trellises out probably at some point. But for now, they're just here. Maybe I could just leave them, I don't know. There it is. Motherwort. I've taken in most of the motherwort for tincturing. I'm gonna take in the rest. Left some of these okra trees to let them give us just a few more okras. Oh, spiderweb in my face. Watermelon is all gone. I left these snap peas for a little bit longer. There's some here. Harvested a lot of them off this area yesterday, probably like 50. And here's the rest of the motherwort we're gonna harvest today. Look at that, gorgeous. One okra tree. One avocado tree that was saved from the potato bed. I just threw a seed in the potato bed over there. Bathtub. And we've got that tree I'll try to make survive in the house. Moringa that will also come in the house. My one and lonely Cosmo that's left over. More motherwort I'll probably take in. More motherwort. More little baby okras. All the tomatoes are gone. Rest in peace. One little bean plant. Trying to make it right there. And look at all those sunflower seeds left over from the birds. That means next year we're going to have an abundance of volunteer sunflowers. And that's it, beautiful beings. The next step is turning this into a winter wonderland. So I will be adding compost to all of these beds. Excitingly enough, homemade compost for the first time, because my composter I showed you all like 2 years ago, that little composter we built, that one's ready. So I'm gonna dump that all out on these beds. We gotta start some seeds today or tomorrow or something. It's exciting. So excited right now. I just woke up and I am here. Okay, you all haven't seen me since like 5 days, because last time I was filming the garden for you, it was last weekend. Today is Saturday, and Aura's with her dad today. This is amazing. I don't even know how long these eggs have been here. I don't know who's laying them. I think it must be, I guess this is the sage egger, which means these must be Dots. Dot is the white hen I have over there. I call her Dot because she's got one black dot on her butt. Dot, are these from you? Oh my God, this is so cool. What an amazing surprise. My friend Emily has chickens, and we got them at the same time from Alchemist Farm, the ones that are laying the rainbow colored eggs. And so we've been texting each other back and forth, waiting on these babies to start laying, because you remember we got them when they were little tiny chicks. And she sent me a picture of a green egg that she got, oh my God, yesterday actually. Wow. So I was like, oh, I have to check the nesting boxes, because I've been checking them, but I sort of stopped for a while. Ooh, spider web. This is the time of the year where these spiders are like always hanging from the trees. You have to watch out where you walk. But right, so she texted me yesterday about an egg. So I was like, oh, I definitely gotta check the boxes today. I'm very happy. Look at these babies, baby update. A little barricade fence for them so they can have some grass time, because I've been dragging this coop all by myself. Just like every day I drag it a little bit more, as if it were a chicken tractor, so they could have some grass to munch on. And they annihilate it very quickly. And I've thought about putting them in the garden, but I'm just so afraid of hawks. They're getting so big, and I think they're getting to the point where they can hang out with the big kids sooner than later, because the other day I built this little temporary barricade, and when I came back outside, 4 of them were outside of it, just chilling out here. And the big kids were like over there munching on stuff, and nobody was bothering each other, so that was a good sign. I just don't want any rooster to try to hop on these babies, or any females to be bullying them. We'll get there. Wow. The abuse they give each other. India's so rough with henna. So that's what life has looked like for me. And before I let you go, we have another impromptu sound healing like I gave you 2 videos ago. But this time, I finally have a real singing bowl. And I don't want to offend my last singing bowl, okay? It's also a real singing bowl, but it is literally this big, like the tiniest singing bowl I've ever seen in my life. Because that was our singing bowl when we lived in a van. So of course you don't want to have this big thing when you live in a van. But I want to take this time to shout out my dear sister Katana, who owns a metaphysical shop in Augusta, Georgia called House of Teka. Oh, I probably should have looked up pronunciation before I started this. House of Nteka or House of Teka. I will put all of her information below, all of her information in the comments and in the description. So if any of you are in Eastern Georgia or in the surrounding areas of Augusta and want to visit her, please do, because she shared some awesome stuff with me. Like these, I haven't even looked at all this because I've been waiting to show it to all of you. But we have Florida water, Ananga water. You know, these are spiritual tools. We use these at the altar, rose cologne. And she made me these candles. And this one represents North Carolina, which is where I was born. And this one represents Georgia, which is where I live now. So it's got like rose quartz and I think some little daisies, some sort of flowers that grow naturally here. And they smell so good, all natural, with this beautiful like wooden or maybe bamboo wick. I cannot wait to burn them. I've been waiting to show you all, and I haven't even opened this. But I think it's some body scrubs, and a lot of this stuff, if not all of it, is available at her shop. Please go support her because she is a beautiful woman. Katana saw my last video, the one that's called Nourishing Myself, where I gave you all the impromptu sound healing with the tiny singing bowl, and offered me this huge clear quartz singing bowl, no cost, as a gift. And I got so emotional when I received that email. We met up, I got to meet her and her daughters and her sister, and it was just such a beautiful time. So thank you, Katana. I got some soap, I got some body scrubs. What's this? Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my God, it's another one of her candles, but this one is stunning. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, with the wood wick, and this is like a fat one too. I can't wait to hear it crackle and pop. What? And then when I'm done with it, I can keep this beautiful kaleidoscope iridescent candle case. More soap. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Hearts. Oh, look at that. The two hearts. This can be aura, matte. Oh, of course. Can never have enough rose quartz. The stone of love, unconditional love, heart chakra. Yes, Katana, you knew what I needed. And a little baby bracelet for Aura. Oh, I can't wait to give it to her. Rose quartz. So, thank you again. Let us begin with our sound healing as I say farewell to you for today. So, all you need to do to experience this sound healing is close your eyes. Take a deep breath. With a sigh. Let it out. Now is your time to let go. Just for 1 minute, 2 minutes. Be with me. One more. Let go of the tension. And soak this in. Wow, and this bowl rings for so long too. It only stopped ringing just now because I added another hand. I hope that did something for you. At one point, I would love to actually use my camera, because this is my phone again, and my good microphone, and conduct a real sound healing video for you so you can fully soak into a 10-15 minute long session, because sound is vibration and vibration is everything, and sound is really healing, and it can bring forth things and transform things within you. So thank you. I will be using this bowl. I mean, I've been playing it every single day. Even Aura plays it. She loves it. So thank you for being here. I love all of you. Peace.